Thank you very much for coming to this open day for Master of Science in Healthcare Management. Today I'm going to explain the curriculum of the course and also the class schedules in the UAE, then how the assessment and the examination will be like. Then we will talk about the thesis, supervisory registration and graduation project, then the viva voce and degree awarding, and then the graduation ceremony. This is basically providing a fast-track training for those who are already healthcare professionals. They are working healthcare professionals, and they want to be aware of the world of management and leadership in healthcare. For this reason, those who join us usually have got at least 2 years of experience after their graduation. So this is a prerequisite. So we may be asked, what about the English proficiency? Do we have to have any certificate? It is a good question. Those who join the school, because all the courses are in English and the media of basically conduct is English, there have to be one of the following. If not, they have to provide a qualification like TOEFL or IELTS for their competency. So who can be exempt from that? If your previous school was in English. For example, if somebody studied in the Philippines, in Saudi Arabia, in the UAE, these kind of America, Britain. So for these kind of countries, because all the medical sciences and engineering in these countries are all in English, therefore they do not need to provide any extra certificate. This is one. The second thing, if somebody's mother tongue is English. The third one is those who have a diploma in addition to their qualification, a diploma in any of the healthcare subjects which have been taught in English. So these people are absolutely exempt. There are a few countries whose medical sciences are taught in Arabic, and there are not too many actually. There are a few countries whose language of conduct in the university for even medicine is Arabic. Those countries, they need IELTS 6 or TOEFL 550. Otherwise, they do not need to produce any qualification in English. That was one reason. Now, the curriculum, if you go to the site of Swiss Business School, you can see that there are 4 terms to study. In other words, it takes 1 year and 9 months. But the difference between our classes with the classes in Switzerland is that we do not have 1 month holiday for Christmas. We do not have 3 months holidays for summer. We don't have 3 weeks holidays for Easter. The only holiday we have is for 2 Eids and 2 weeks for Ramadan, and which include the week in which Eid is there, and 1 week for an Eid. Altogether, you have 3 weeks holiday. The rest we study. We do not have long holidays because all our colleagues are working professionals and they want to finish as soon as possible. Therefore, you come to school for 48 Fridays from 8:30 to 12:30, almost 1 o'clock. And then you go for your studies. This is regarding the timing. Therefore, for us, we finish within 12 months. That is our basically timing. And every week we study. If you look at the curriculum, there are courses about management, about healthcare management, and about leadership. There are 13 courses, as you can see here: management of care processes, financial management of a hospital, project and change management, and so on and so forth. And the black one is regarding the leadership and organizations. The rest is other courses which are related to healthcare. If you can see, number 13 and 14, they have a different color. One is research method. You come and we'll teach you how to start your research. When you finish that course, you write a very short summary to start your research. The research project will be supervised by a faculty, help you to do your thesis and finish it off. But one important thing is you have to choose, of course, the faculty will help you. You have to choose something related to your work, because if you choose something out of your work, definitely it will take time. If I want to give an example, if you want to, for example, study satisfaction among students of, for example, nursing, because you are not in a school of nursing, it would be very difficult for you. But if you choose satisfaction among nurses in OPD, for example, or your colleagues in the hospital, on the wards, that would be much easier for you because you have access to people to collect your data. When you finish your research, then we will go to the next step, which is for Viva. So the class schedule is basically, we start from October, we finish in September next year. All the classes are on Fridays. So you have 13 courses, you come to school for 42 Fridays. The rest we spend on your thesis. So therefore, you will finish your work just on time. You may ask this question: how I will be examined? Each course that finishes, you will be given an assessment, an assignment, which will be given to you 28 days, 4 weeks to finish it. Then you will give it to your tutor, your faculty, and they will basically examine, and they let you pass if you have done a job. And if, God forbid, you haven't done a good job, it would be a difficult time. You have to take the course again. But this is how it works. Only one course, which is called Financial Management of Hospitals. They will give you some task, which is like budgeting, like staffing budget, and so on and so forth. They will give you for only 1 week. You get your examination, you take it home because it has a lot of calculation with calculator and so on. So you cannot sit in a room within 2 hours or 3 hours or 5 hours to finish it. You will take it home for 5 working days, for 1 week, a calendar week. Then you will return back. You will email it to the tutor. That work will be assessed and the mark will be given to you. What is the payment plan? The payment plan we have is an interest-free plan. In other words, if, for example, you wanted to pay 45,000, we don't want you paid at once. Rather, we divide it into 12 months without any increase in terms of interest. It is an interest-free. However, there are some people who, cannot pay within 12 months. They can be expanded to 16 months. So whatever is the tuition fees will be divided into 16, then you pay 16 months, and that would be basically done. So one question always asked, if I have, for example, one kid in India, one kid in the Philippines, for example, or I have my parents who are depending on me, and my salary is, for example, only 15,000, and so on and so forth. Yes, you can claim for financial aid. You can get financial aid if we study your situation. It is absolutely free, absolutely confidential. Nobody knows what you have filled, and after decision made on it, you will be written individually and in full confidence. And they say, for example, because of your situation, you will be given, say, for example, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 as financial aid. You may ask, my GPA during my nursing school or during my medical school was 3.9 out of 4 or 3.85 out of 4. I was a very, very good student. Can I be helped? Yes, indeed. That is called studentship. Studentship is different from financial aid. So if your mark during your previous course was very high, then definitely this will be considered, regardless of whether you have received financial aid or you have not received financial aid. If your academic work is good, you will be given some help in the form of studentship. It can go, say, up to 90% if you are really good. The reason is because we love the students to join us whose academic background is strong, and they will bring up the level of marks in the class for us. That was the payment plan. So, as I said, when you finished 6 courses of 13, we start working with you on your project, on your thesis. So therefore, during the last, for example, 20 weeks, you will work on it because you have to get permission from your workplace to do some research in there. You have to read about it. You have to have a background about it. So then it will be, for example, 2-3 hours a week. You work on it. Then when the class is finished, you will seriously work on your thesis, and it will be done and finished. That is your thesis. When the thesis was ready and your supervisor was happy about your work, then you submit your thesis. So When you submitted your thesis, then we read your thesis, and then we will give you 2 mock exams, 2 mock defense. In other words, you will come like being examined, because you have to prepare about 20 slides and you have to explain what you have done for your thesis. Exactly like your examination. Then we will make proper comments on your work. We will give you 3 to 5 days time to go and change those points. Then you come back, and this time, usually the presentation is ready for the panel, which comes from Switzerland. This year, because of the corona, they could not come to the UAE. What they did it through 1-to-1, like as I am talking to you, but the difference was that your face has to be, also your video has to work, so that we know what you say, we know what you read from, and then the examination was done through online. But hopefully by, say, March, April, we expect everything will be normal, and next time they will come here from Switzerland for your examination. When you complete it, and the examiner was happy about you, on the same day we will give you your mark, and theoretically everything is finished on that day. You can receive a letter from the school that you have finished everything, you are waiting for your qualification. That is how it works. Then the degree will be awarded, and it will be a graduation later. But usually we do attest the qualification by the Swiss government, and also those who want by UAE Embassy in Zurich, they will stamp it, and it will come to us, and during the graduation we'll give it to you. You can in here either yourself, if you want, for example, to get attestation from another embassy, like, for example, Egypt, I don't know, India, Pakistan, the Philippines, we can get that one for you. You can do it yourself too. It's quite up to you. So then it will be, basically the qualification will be attested. This is exactly a qualification, a real qualification that was given to Mary Jo. And on the back of it, basically, we will give you a transcript which gives you all the marks you have got. But we make sure before you go to the exam, because your success is our success. For example, about 3 weeks ago, we did an examination. Fortunately, we have within 2 days, and then all of our candidates, without one word change in their thesis, they passed. And the average was 87, and the highest mark was 95 out of 100. This is the back of it. If you can, on the top, that is the stamp of the Swiss government. There is one, it says Nutri Blanche, and then on the left-hand side down, that is for the Swiss government. Almost in the middle, that's for this for the UAE government, and there are a few others they wanted, like I think Jordan and Egypt and a few other countries. They stamped it, and we gave it to the graduate. So one day will be fixed. You can bring a member of your family, your parents or your children or your husband or wife or whoever come to the graduation. And the graduation basically will be a day to remember, and basically you can come with your children. This is Jihan, one of our very good graduates that came with all the family together and they graduated their success. So that would be basically the end of the day. And it was through a ceremony when everybody 1, 2, 3 throw the hat up, then you will be regarded as graduate. Before that, when you are waiting to be called, you are called a graduand. But when you basically throw your hat up, that's it. So you'll be a graduate and the job is done. That is a very simple and brief about the Master of Science in Healthcare Management. If those who want to immigrate to Australia, because many of our students, nurses, lab technologists, doctors, they want to they want to immigrate through this qualification to Canada or Australia. Australian government does not need any extra stamp, but if you insist, you have to pay 350 dirhams for it and you will get the stamp. The same thing for Canada, but for other countries like Egypt, like Jordan, like India, the charge is much, much less. It could be done in Switzerland, it could be done in Dubai. Both the same and both the same value. I'm more than happy to answer any question if you have.
Hello. Assalamualaikum.
Good evening to you.
Good evening to you, sir. Sir,
How can I help?
I'm working in Saudi Arabia, so I am interested to do this course. So can you tell me, because just now I connect with this meeting.
You were a bit late. Okay.
Fee structure.
Say it again.
Fee structure. Fees.
Fees.
How much money I should pay?
Yeah. We have a partner in Saudi. You are talking about Saudi or you are talking about here?
No, actually I am a nationality of Pakistan, okay? So I am working in Saudi Arabia.
Okay. So you want to join the course because as far as I know, Saudi wants to start the first one online, first block online, and the second block, which is in January.
Sir, signal not clear. Hello.
So what I suggest, you log out and log in, Amer. Log in and out.
Hello.
Hello, I can't hear you.
Amer, you cannot hear me?
Can you tell me?
Hello.
Again?
Hello, I can hear you perfectly well.
This is not clear, sir. Hello.
Amer, I suggest.
Sir, your voice is not clear.
But your voice is clear. I can hear very well. I suggest
Okay, now
you
clear.
log out and log in again.
Okay, just wait, sir. Let me do it.
This is better. Yeah.
Can
okay,
I speak, please?
Just wait, sir.
Hello.
Indeed. Yeah, please.
Yes. Thank you so much for this introduction about the course and what's going on with that. Actually, I am Jordanian and I am locating in Abu Dhabi. So I am asking you, that's great. I am asking, and I'm working actually as a senior charge nurse in one of the hospitals under the government here in the United Emirates. My question is, what's the fees for the total course? How much it
Are
will
you
cost me?
are you working? You are in the UAE. You want to join in the UAE, or
Yes,
you want to
yes,
join
yes.
in the UAE? Yeah. The course, without considering your situation, is 46,000. But you can fill a form. I don't know when you joined, but you can fill a form, and within 24 hours, you can get your answer back. It is free of charge, it is no obligation, and everything will be very quick. If your
When
GPA is high, you can ask for a studentship.
yes,
If your situation is, for example, I know your salary is different from, for example, an Emirati national with your qualification. I
yes,
quite understand this. For this reason, we have left that, for example, I remember we had 3 Emiratis, and they came back and complained. They said, these people we are from the same department, we have the same qualification, but you have given them 6,000 dirham as aid. Why you didn't give it to us? I said, because your salary is different from them.
yeah, yes, yes, yes.
You understand this? You
So,
understand?
so the thing is actually, and consider, you will be considering actually you are supporting a family, and already your
Absolutely.
salary is not just only
Absolutely.
for yourself, it's for the family
Absolutely.
as well as the studentship, right?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
okay.
We
I
had,
do
for
understand.
example, I tell you, one lady who's, two ladies who were of one of the countries outside the UAE. There, they studied a diploma with us. Both of them were very sharp. I remember they got each one 9,000 dirham as student aid. Their GPA was not high, but their situation, because we understand that your salary, if you were, for example, a British national or you were a Swedish national, it was different from other nationalities. We understand this.
Yeah,
And
okay.
if you see on your, on the, I think, your right, lower right, that is, I think, the stamp of Jordan,
Yes,
the
I
king.
think so. Yeah, yeah, I think so. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
My other question actually, for the same. The thing is, I have to go to the school every day, or there is some days
No,
that I
no,
cannot.
I explained. I think you came a bit late. The thing is,
Because we are
we,
working, so in between you will be getting busy, tired, something like this.
sure,
There is definite days that I have to go, of course, to attend my classes in the school, right? But not all
it
all
is,
the week.
no, it is, I explained clearly. If you are studying in the UAE, either in Dubai or in Abu Dhabi, you will go to a school from 8:30 every Friday to 1 o'clock afternoon.
Okay.
However, some may be on call, for example. We can give you a letter that you are engaged in here for 42 Fridays. If they didn't accept, you may, for example, sometimes you can fill a form and say, I had a shift, I could not be. We quite understand these things.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now
But you will be given the soft copy before coming to the class. A week before coming to the class, you will be given the handout, and that day, for that few hours that you may not be able to come, you can study, and then you can get help from the faculty.
Okay, sure. On the website, all the form that we need for the
مرحبا، كيف حالك؟ عامل ايه؟ تمام والله، الله يبارك لك. الحمد لله، الله يبارك لك. الله
Montasir, can you please turn your mic off? Then we'll talk to Amir. Thank you. Okay, please continue. Then I'll go to Montasir. Mohammed, you had a question, I think.
No,
Yes,
خلاص.
Yes. Hello.
خلاص, all
Yeah,
right.
I'm Amir.
Okay, please go ahead, Amir.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Sir, I'm working in Saudi Arabia, so I'm interested to do this course as soon as possible.
Oh, good.
Just I want to know the procedure and fee structure. How much I have to pay in Saudi Arabia, Riyadh.
Yes.
I have a bachelor degree in medical lab technology.
But you have a bachelor.
Yes, sir.
From where?
Pakistan. My
From
nationality is
Pakistan.
Pakistan.
And you have 2 years experience.
Oh, in Saudi Arabia, I have 6 year experience.
No, okay, generally speaking, you have 2 years. So that's fine. That's perfectly.
Yeah. Okay.
We can ask the partner in Saudi. You want to do it in Saudi, correct?
Okay, yeah.
You are going to do it in Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia are online classes.
No.
Is
When
this faculty is available in Saudi Arabia?
it is available, but
Okay.
we will be online as long as the authorities do not allow us to meet face to face.
Okay.
For example, I have heard in Abu Dhabi it's not possible, but in Dubai with social distancing and mask and so on, it is possible to go as long as you have 2 chairs each side, empty.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
the same thing in Saudi. I heard yesterday that in Saudi the work will be normal in January.
Yeah, January 2021.
Yes, it will be. So. Therefore, we will be more than happy to ask our partner to send you the forms, and also send you the financial form for help, and then fill it in. It's the and you send your qualification, a copy of your qualification. We don't need attestation at this level, because I assume when you went to Saudi, your qualification, your bachelor was stamped by the Pakistani authority and by Saudi authority in both countries. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no need for, just you attach one copy of that and send it to our colleague. If you can write down this WhatsApp, send your email to this WhatsApp. Then after that, by tomorrow you get the forms.
Okay, that's
the number is 00971. That is the UAE number.
00971.
This is UAE number 567 567.
Okay.
5
7
0 80. Yeah. Then you send to WhatsApp you send your email address. And then everything will be smoothly arriving in your mailbox tomorrow.
Okay. Do you have any idea how much? I just want to guess it now. Because we are 2 clicks. One of my doctors, he's an orthopedic surgeon. He want to do also. And also,
it is actually good. If they want to do, tell them that you have a friend. Because in this case, you will be, the fees would be reduced.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's it.
Yes, okay.
If you have any idea, can you tell me?
Hello?
Actually, I have talked to them, but not to their finance. I will ask them tomorrow to contact you and tell you as soon as you send your email.
Okay. I will send you on this WhatsApp number. Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello?
Yes, good evening to you, madam.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Lean from Dubai, and I'm interested to take the course, but I have some question about the venue. You said we have to attend somewhere from 8:30 to 1 every Friday,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
And where would that be?
That is in Dubai. We have a corner inside Hilton Creek.
Hilton Greek. Uh-huh.
Hilton Creek.
Where?
In Abu Dhabi, it is Intercontinental Study Corner
Okay. I'm just,
within the
in
hotel.
Dubai.
Within the hotel.
Oh, within
Within the hotel is facility for teaching and also for breakfast and all this provided.
I see. And is it like accredited by Dubai? Like if we
What we
achieve
get,
this. Mm.
because our main campus is in Switzerland, in Zurich, we get, as you can see on the back of this qualification, we get it stamped by the United Arab Emirates, what is called cultural attaché in there. And then you
Okay.
can get it here, and then I think the foreign embassy will charge 130 or 135 to re-stamp it. But if
What
you are a
about
physician,
DHA? Oh yeah. Go ahead.
if you are a physician, and I am sure you have more than 2 years experience, this is good for you if you want to embark on a leadership position like a medical director or hospital director and so on and so forth. Not for going to become an HR director, for example. This is, you would be trained to take over while you are doing your clinical or your support job, but you know how to run the business.
I see. I have 11 years experience actually, and
I think it's more than enough.
Yeah.
More than enough. Like a PhD is enough.
Yeah.
But so this is a good idea, because how many years I myself, I gave up basically looking into the samples after 29 years. During the 29 I was teaching and also working because it was a teaching hospital. And then basically I went to leadership position and did my management courses and totally done only 1 day a week for my clinical work. And after that I gave up and only teaching now.
Okay. That's great. All right. Thank you so much for the information.
Thank you.
Have a lovely evening.
Thank you very much. You too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Any other question? Joel, you want to ask a question?
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, Professor. Thank you. Thank you for this.
I think it's a bit echoing. And my echo is there. Millie, can you sort out the problem?
Maybe I don't have right?
I don't know why it's happening. Preview it is there.
Millie, what was your advice?
Yes, I am asking about this Master of Science, right? What is the difference Master of Science or MBA? Master of Arts. Why you find sometimes Master of of arts in health management, MBA. Here is MSc, Master of Science. I want to know the difference between.
Muntasir, may you get out, log out and log in?
Okay.
This may help. Yeah, and I will do the same thing.
Okay. Thank you.
I will do the same thing.
As in my. Hello?
Please wait, Dr. Sari.
I think it is okay. Hello?
Can you please wait?
Yes.
Badal na kape ka na?
I am asking about what's the difference in MBA and
Because there was an echo. He will go and come back. He already cleared. He will come back.
Thank.
Hi, brother. Tapos na yung kape.
Millie, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. There is a okay. Montasir, I am here now. Back.
Hello.
Yes.
Sorry for that.
Perfectly all right.
Okay. Here I want to know what's the difference between MBA and the MSc, this Master of Science, and why many schools give MBA in health management, and you are give the Master of Science in health management. What's the difference between other school and yours?
MBA is Master of Business Administration. This is not specifically for healthcare. Having said that, if you have an MBA, you can join the management of our hospital. But MSc in healthcare management is specifically designed for working in healthcare environment. That is good for doctors, nurses, dentists, lab technologists, and so on, who want to embark on a leadership position now, later.
Yes, I get.
Yeah.
Okay.
For example, one MBA holder has no knowledge on medical and ethics. He doesn't know about the medical process management. He doesn't know about strategic management in healthcare. He may have studied a strategy, but this one is specifically for healthcare.
Yeah. Another question, please.
By all means, please.
I'm asking about the study. The study will be online because pandemic COVID-19. For what will be?
During the first course, which is about 4 to 6 weeks,
Yeah.
we think it will be online for people in Abu Dhabi. In Dubai, following the protocols, it's possible to have face-to-face teaching. And we will do that. As soon as the ban lifted in Abu Dhabi, we will continue with face-to-face every day.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm very interested, and thank you so much for it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other question? Okay. So I will just type down if there is any question. More than happy to answer. This is the email. This is the email, and this is the telephone number. Pleasant evening. Thank you very much for joining us, and have a good night.